Hey everyone, it's JG bringing math to help you optimize your gameplay. Today I want to talk about event currency and event farming. The game has a constant stream of side story events, either new events or reruns. It feels like around half the time one of these will be open, and they're a great chance to farm a bunch of valuable resources. As I'm recording this, Exodus from the Pale Sea rerun is open. Its event currency is called Saltfish Garum. Each event has its own currency, but they all work basically the same way. You earn one event currency for every sanity you spend in an event stage, and you can pick up more by finishing the event quests. I'll start with the takeaway. Event currency is so valuable that you should probably spend all your sanity in the event whenever it's open. Farming Orundum in Annihilation missions takes priority, but after that, this is by far the best place to spend sanity. It's so good that you probably knew it was valuable without me having to say so, but let me break down just how good it is and some of the surprisingly good purchases. First, let's consider the game's most valuable resource, Gacha pulls. In Annihilation missions, you can earn up to 3 headhunting pulls worth of Orundum at a rate as low as 41 sanity per pull. That's an incredible deal, but it's heavily limited. Without that, you can still farm Orundum, but it's harder. The best way is to farm Aurirock cubes, and then use a factory and trade depot in your base to convert them to Orundum. All told, it costs about 1100 sanity to get the resources for one pull with this technique. That's 4.5 days worth of sanity, making it 26 times less efficient than Annihilation missions. You can do this if you have literally nothing better to do with your sanity, but it's a slog. Event stores offer 3 headhunting permits at a cost of 150 event currency, which means 150 sanity. That's 7 times better than the farming option, making these easily the most valuable thing in the store. Buy them first. The rest of the store offers some great deals, though. Consider this crystalline electronic unit. The best way to farm them is to farm the lower level components and then build it in the workshop. On average, it will cost around 520 sanity to get all the resources you need to produce one. Here you can buy one with 100 sanity. That's 5.2 times more efficient. Most of the store sits in about that range. You can buy resources at about 3 to 5 times better prices than the best farming locations. Except for resources that you're absolutely swimming in, like maybe sugar, you should probably buy out every non-infinite resource in the shop. Experience is one of the worst deals, but also something you have a near infinite demand for. The deals are great all the way down to Tier 4. The LMD in Tier 4 is a lousy deal. The others are okay, around 1.3x better than farming the hard way. But the above counts just the event currency. The levels you farm also drop things. Let's look at grindstones as an example. If we farm EP8, it drops a grindstone about 2/3 of the time, plus it always drops event currency. Between both effects, you can get 1 grindstone for every 16 sanity spent. Outside the event, it takes 2.8 times as much sanity to get one. Event levels drop items at better than usual rates, plus they also give you event currency that's worth more per sanity than ordinary levels. Combining all this, sanity spent in an event level yields around 4 times the total loot of sanity spent anywhere else. If there's anything even partly justifiable for you to farm from the level or shop, it's a good expenditure. If there's nothing that you need from the levels themselves, farm Aurirock cubes. Stage 4 or 5 usually drop them at great rates. You can convert them to Orundum in your base, and while that's not super exciting on its own, the bonus of the event currency makes it worth it. Now, if you're a dedicated player, I want to talk you into 2 other purchases. On the first run of an event, it's a good idea to buy out the Charity Operator's potential tokens, even if they're not good, and the event furniture, even if you don't want it. That's because both of those can be incredibly valuable when the event reruns, which is usually about a year later. In the rerun, you can purchase the tokens again, even if the operator is already at max potential. Then you can immediately trade them in at the certificate store for yellow distinction certificates. When you reach 260 yellow certificates, remember that as 10 times the number of letters in the alphabet, you can afford to buy out the headhunting permit section of the distinction store for 38 headhunting rolls. A full set of 5-star tokens is worth 3.5 rolls. They're not as good of a deal as the headhunting permits, but they're still 3 times more potent than spending the sanity farming Aurirock. 6-star operator tokens cost more, but the return is even better. For furniture, the excess furniture converts to intelligence certifications at a rate of around 1.7 certs per sanity spent. Those certs can be spent on a variety of valuable things in the cert store, but Orundum is the best deal by far. Although you have to plan way in advance, the return here is great. You can spend 140 sanity total, 70 in the original run and another 70 in the rerun, to get 600 Orundum for a Gacha pull. That's actually more efficient than the headhunting permits, although it does take a long time to set up. Events only rerun once, so if you missed the first run, then only buy these if you actually want them. So overall, story events are a great place to sink your sanity. You can easily spend all your daily sanity in them while they're open, and it's a good investment. Please give this video a like if it helped you, and subscribe if you want to get more Arknights tips like these.